So, do you know your specialities? Do you know? Does each one of you know your speciality? Do you know your specialities? If you say yes, then raise your hand. Not clap with two hands, but raise only one hand. Very good. So most of them have raised their hand to say that they know their specialities. Okay, very good. Okay, what do you do with those specialities? You know that you know your specialities. It's very good. But what do you do with that? You accept it. You believe in it. It's good. But what do you do with those specialities then? What do you do? What do you do with your specialities? Papa is repeating the question, what do you do with your specialities? And they are saying that we use them in service. Okay, you use them in service, do you? I hope you don't use it in some other way, in other form. The speciality which you have got is actually given to you by God. Is bestowed to you by God. And therefore that which is bestowed by God is meant to be surrendered for world service. Is meant to be dedicated to world service. If the specialities are used in a negative way, then that will turn into a form of ego. Why? Because after coming into knowledge, after taking up Brahmin life, you receive many specialities from the Father. Because when you belong to the Father, or by belonging to the Father, you claim a right to the treasure of specialities too. It's not just one or two specialities. There are many specialities. Which are which are remembered even in your memorials and praised. You are praised as 16 celestial degrees complete. So here it's not just 16 in number, but 16 stands for complete. It also the praise is all virtuous. So it means all the virtues. And then it is completely viceless. The word is only one, completely viceless, but then that has got so much elaboration. There is a lot of detail in this word complete. Therefore, every Brahmin receives the specialities as inheritance. However, to imbibe those specialities and then use them in service in which you don't have to think that this is my speciality, but the thought should be, this is the speciality given to me by God. By accepting it as a gift from God. Divine powers or godly powers will be filled in those specialities. But if you say they are mine, ego and a feeling of insult will develop. Both will develop and you'll have to face them. Ego and feeling of insult, both will be developed and you'll have to face them. It could be any type of ego, whether it could be ego of knowledge, that I'm very knowledgeable. It could be ego of yoga, that I'm a very good yogi. It could be ego of service, that I'm very serviceable. It could be ego of the intellect, that I'm very intelligent. It could be ego of any virtue, that this is my virtue. In whatever there is ego, the proof or the sign of that is that one will be quickly affected by insult. That means he'll feel insulted very quickly. You are special souls. That is, you have claimed the right to God's gift, or you have claimed the right to getting the powers or virtues or specialties bestowed by God upon you.